Hello and welcome to TV9 News. I'm your host Ashish Parekh. Have you faced issues with OTPs or payment or registration messages over the past couple of days? Don't worry. The problem isn't with your phone or your bank or the payment application that you are using. The issue came up after TRAI or the Telecom Authority of India enforced its new regulations for telecom operators and companies that send bulk messages. So now what TRAI has done is it has suspended its new regulations for a week so that the services can be restored and the new regulations are being complied to. So what exactly caused the disruption? Does this make the entire commercial communication ecosystem safer for users? Let's find out. Now, TRAI had basically recently enforced a set of regulations for bulk commercial messages so that most of the unsolicited spam or fraudulent messages are filtered out with the use of a blockchain-based DLT platform. But what this has instead ended up doing is that it has knocked off OTP and SMS delivery in cases of banking transactions, railway booking, and in some cases, even COVID vaccination registration. Now, some reports claim that such delays and delivery failure rate of SMSs were at least 40%. Now, this has of course caused major inconvenience to both the public and the service providers as well. So what are these new regulations and why are they being implemented now? Now, imagine you're engrossed in something important and then you have your phone buzzing, which buzzes you out of focus to find out that the voice at the other end is a bot or in worst case, a scammer. We've all been through this, right? And with the rise of digital transactions in India, cyber crimes have been proliferating as well, especially the OTT scams. Now, what Paytm is doing is that it was basically tired of users bashing them for failing to do enough to stop scammers from flushing out money from their accounts. Now, the convincing nature of the scammers and also the misleadingly similar ID and the style of their messages made it difficult for customers to differentiate between a genuine service provider and a scammer. So Paytm decided to drag the matter to court, which in turn has asked TRAI to implement its new regulations immediately. You'd be surprised to know that these regulations were formed in 2018 but still had not been implemented. And when TRAI did that, many service providers were found wanting as they had not complied to the regulations and hence their bulk or commercial messages were blocked on Monday. So what do these new regulations say? Now, the regulation is of course titled as the Telecom Commercial Communication Customer Preference Regulation, that is the TCCPR 2018, and its basic objective is to regulate and curb unsolicited commercial communications. Now, to help you understand the ecosystem better, let's look at the 5 entities that are involved in this entire blockchain. First is your mobile subscriber, which is you. Now, you are basically the customer who will be receiving the SMS. Second is the principal entity. Now, principal entity is basically the company or the organization or the bank which is sending SMS to its client or customers. Third is the telemarketer. Now, telemarketer is basically the company which is providing the bulk SMS service for an individual or a company which is purchasing all of these bulk SMS to send to their customers. Next is the access provider. Now, access providers are basically the telecom operators like Jio, Airtel or Vi. The last one is regulator, which is of course the TRAI. So what exactly does this new regulation demand? Now, as per the new regulations, the principal entity and the telemarketer will have to register with the telecom operators to send their messages to their clients. Now, second one is the header and the template registration will have to be done. Now, sender ID which is also known as the header, and every header will have to be approved and registered with the telecom operator so that users don't get confused with a sender ID which looks similar to a fake ID. Now, each SMS or template will also have to be approved by the telecom operators directly. Now, one of the confusions that a lot of people have is that the message that you get from a scammer and the message that you get from the company, the genuine company, the header or the sender ID looks pretty similar, which is why it is very misleading. But now the template or the header will also have to be registered, which means that you will properly know which message exactly is genuine and which is a fake one. Next is the messaging options. Now, there will be 3 routes available as of now: transactional and promotional, which will also comprise of implicit and explicit. Now, transactional route is basically for banks, which will be sending their OTP or any other user-related information. Second one is of course the implicit, wherein OTPs and service-related information will be provided. Third is explicit route, which is basically promotional content, promotional SMS that you will opt for, and you can also opt out of that. The last one is of course that customers will be able to fully control the kind of messages that they get, and also everything else will be disallowed and nothing will reach your mobile unless you want it to. And of course, what this is doing is that this is providing 100% traceability. Now, the whole system operates in a distributed ledger technology, DLT. This means that everything is recorded and also shared on the network using blockchain technology. And also what happens is that this can be traced back at any given time, which means that any message coming from any person, the source of the message can be easily identified. Now, the 1 week suspension, which has been 1 week suspension period, which has been suggested by TRAI, is essentially aimed at giving principal entities and telemarketers, which are the companies that want to send the messages and the companies that are sending the messages, enough time to comply to the new regulations, which essentially means that the entire ecosystem, the commercial communication ecosystem, will be made much more safer for users. So any SMS that you'll get in the future, which is underneath these regulations, will be safe for you. Also, you will be very easily able to identify between a scam message and an original message. In fact, this would mean that scamsters would actually find it very hard to send a message without being tracked, which will bring down all of these activities a lot more. So do let us know what you guys think in the comment section below, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 Digital. Thanks a lot for watching.